Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Welcome. I'm so happy you guys are here. I still have some sunlight, so I feel good about that. This week we are using a brand new deck. I'm very excited. Well, sort of brand new because I did use it during my live. But this is called the Soul Tarot by Christine Friedheim. I hope that I got that correct, but absolutely stunning deck. I hope the sun kind of shines through the trees a little bit. I live in the woods, and so once the sun is, and plus it's cloudy, but hopefully it pops out and you can see just how gorgeous this is while we're reading. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I do want to point out these candles. I do create these candles every week for you guys. These wishes or intentions are for you. This one, very interesting. Yesterday I went to a crystal shop in Tacoma, Washington. If you are from this area, you know it. Crystal Spirit. Shout out to Lizanne for saving me after I was a little bit too open after messing with some of the stones, because I'm like a kid in a candy store in there, and I don't know who walked by me or what happened, and I was just like boom, overwhelmed. And she happened to be in there healing on Sundays, so if you need that, she did a great job of getting me back to my aligned self, and wonderful. But one of the things that we did discuss that came up during the healing was the Virgin Mary, Mother Mary, the Divine Mother. I mean, kind of depends on, you know, where you're from, but she can be incorporated in so many different ways in so many different cultures. So that is a candle that you can ask for protection or love, or how you can be more compassionate and nurturing to yourself. This is, again, divine love on very different levels, however that means for you, and then divine abundance, whatever that means for you as well. All of these wishes or intentions, you guys, all I say is that it has to be for your highest self. I leave it pretty broad in general. As long as it is for your highest good and the highest good of everybody involved, then it will work for you, because that is the way that my magic works. And yeah, you just have to be subscribed. That's it. Anyway, so for today, Capricorn, material world. So we're going to look at your material world as usual, and then we go into your love life. Let's go. Capricorn material world, spirit. Capricorn material world. Do I take both? Okay. And put those back in. Five of Swords right off the bat. It's been coming up. Competition has been coming up. Do I take both? Yes. How do you want me to receive? Okay. All right. If you feel right now that work has just been ridiculous, I do feel like it could be, I think it was Sagittarius earlier, that had just some really toxic feelings at work, and I kind of feel a very similar vibe for you guys. I do think that things are shifting and changing on purpose. I do think that if people are being kind of toxic and shitty, you are about to walk into something very, very wonderful. It is destined. It is supposed to happen. And I think that, one, you did manifest it, but two, it's time to let go of, I just heard hard feelings. It's almost like, even though they're really not, I wouldn't like them, and I don't know if I could be very nice to them or graceful to them. It's like they don't really understand, you know, how bad they are. And so it's like, it's not personal is what it is. It's not personal. It's not you. They would be terrible to anybody, what I'm getting. But you guys have your own energy here. The King of Pentacles has shown up for every single Earth sign reading today. It's really funny. So, Taurus energy, Virgo energy. There's a Three of Pentacles, so collaboration showing up underneath that. And then of course Capricorn energy. So I do think that you guys are walking into your destiny and a lot of abundance. And this is after a period of people not really recognizing who the F you are. You know what I'm saying? I think so. I think you know exactly what I'm saying. All right, let's move into this. What is the Five of Swords, Spirit? All right, energy oracle right away, right off the bat. Seeing the adjacent possibilities show up a lot. So it could be if you are at work and it's just a really hostile environment, there's going to be an opportunity showing up for you guys, which I think has shown up for you guys before. So let's see. Five of Swords. Thank you. The Thinking Woman. Bottom of the deck is the Garden and the Gate. So this could just be I'm kind of feeling like a little bit of jealousy, Capricorn, you know, maybe because of your position at work. I don't know if you are a manager or if it's just that people really see you as responsible, or they see you as someone that they can rely on, and so your bosses might put you in charge sometimes or something like that. Or it could be you have come up with like a lot of really good project ideas and you execute them well. I think that there could be just some conflict around that because people see you as almost, it's like very childish from their standpoint. It's almost like, oh, so you think you're better than us kind of thing. And it's like, no, I just, you know, really think that it's important for me to perform well at work. Like that's just kind of, it's my money, kind of the feel here. Like, it's like you don't quite understand like what the hate is all about. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the just keep your head down card, like just go to work and do your job, because that's what it feels like to me. Like you just kind of want to just do your job. I feel like this is shifting for sure, but it just kind of feels like someone has a perception of you that isn't fair and isn't true. Okay. Yeah, I just heard they would lie to get their way too, so I would just be very careful. I'm a little weary of them, but actually, no, I mean, I think that you're careful regardless, but I also feel with these other two cards that you're moving out of this, so I'm not extremely upset or concerned about it. Spirit, what is this Wheel of Fortune? What deck should we use to clarify? Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. Moonlight. Something that you've hoped for and wished for is about to come through for you. The bottom of the deck is Ghostland, so I do think that there's just like a really not great environment, and it could be, you know, it just feels like it's lower energy. The people there just don't really, it's like they don't want to expand, which might not be a forever thing. They might get it down the line, you know, so I do think that, you know, grace can and has a place here, but it definitely feels like right now that there's people that have no desire to do better, but you're not being held back by that at all. What is another deck, please, Spirit, with the Hangman? All right, we're going to use another Colette Baron Reed deck. This one is the Shaman's Dream. Shaman's Journey? Shaman's Dream, I think. I might have to pull the book out because I have been trying to use it on the weekends for myself just to kind of get better with this deck because it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and I love it. I just don't use it that often. I'm not called to it as often during these readings. Oh, almost. Kind of curious about that one though. Thank you. Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Yeah, the Hanged Man is just kind of telling you that it's time to let go and kind of go towards what your destiny is. This says the Feast of Plenty, choices and their consequences. And so I think that they are going to eat crow is what I just heard. You do have people around you that have not been doing things on the up and up. And I think that that's going to come out soon. And so Spirit's like, just kind of let that happen. Just let it happen. The bottom of the deck is right use of power with crown games. So you just stay in your power, stay with your head above the water is the other thing that I'm hearing. You know, be your wonderful self. And I did hear that, you know, move with grace again. So I wouldn't be concerned. I would not do anything, you know, at or to these people. I would just kind of know that better is coming for you for sure. Okay. Movement toward adventure. I do think it could be a new job. And I kind of get that this is something that it could just kind of land in your lap, you know, like not something that you actively seek out. It could be something that just lands in your lap. Interesting. Okay. One more card about your material world. Bottom of the deck was, oh, and I just saw the one that I really thought was going to happen. You are meant for better, but new horizons await when you open your eyes. So yeah, I think that you are moving out of something anyways. I do think that, don't worry too much. If you are concerned about these people, I 100% just keep your eye on the prize. A windfall is coming with destiny here. This is big. It could be a lot of money, by the way, or it could be like a job, a huge promotion. Okay, so good. That's what I think is happening. All right, you guys, let's move into love. Oops. Okay, so we use the Modern Love Tarot for our love readings. So I'd like to answers to divine, tell me more about Capricorn in your love life the next 7 days, please. Capricorn love life. Woo! 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and 7 of Swords. Wow. One more. Or not one more, 2 more. Capricorn love life, please. Empress, beautiful. And do I take both? No. I'm actually going to place these back in. Thank you. The Magician. Very, very good energies here, you guys. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. So I feel like for some of you, you may have been single for a really long time, and it's because, you know, you just weren't really trusting anybody. Possibly in a past relationship with a 7 of Swords, someone wasn't exactly on the up and up. If they weren't like outwardly manipulative, you know, like obviously manipulative or something like that, they could have been cheating on you. There could have been some kind of stepping out. It might not have even been, you know, it could have just been some other way of them going behind your back kind of feeling. But I feel like that is in the past with the Hermit. I feel like you did a lot of soul searching, a lot of stuff, you know, to really get to where you are with the Empress and the Magician, these manifesting masters, both of them absolutely comfortable in their femininity, their divineness. Both of them can have what they want on a whim. They are incredible, incredible beings, and it takes so much power after leaving something where someone tries to manipulate you to come into, you know, like where you can manipulate the air at the drop of a at the drop of a hat. Well, I guess that would actually technically manipulate the air. Anyways, that's nerd life for you right there. As far as what we have on the table here, you guys, Seven of Swords could be Aquarian energy. We are in Aquarius season right now. Where are we? I think we are in the Seven of Swords right now, because it's the last decan, last 10 days of Aquarius. Yes, I believe so. Okay, the Empress could be any Venetian, but I really do see her as Gaia, Earth Mother. So she is any could, you know, if you are an Earth sign who is evolving their divine feminine, could be you. It doesn't even have to be an Earth sign, to be honest, even though she's got the Venus symbol on here. You know, for femininity, it doesn't have to be Libra either. I just really see her as Gaia, so, you know. And then the Magician could be Mercurial, but she holds all four of the elements, and also she is in touch with her soul with the infinity necklace that she has there, so she understands the workings of the universe. So you guys, this is beautiful. I think that after a long time, some of you guys have been alone for a while, but I don't think that that's going to be any, like, a problem for a while. And I did say Mercury could be Gemini and Virgo, but does not have to be. But let's get into this. Oh yeah, we do have Virgo twice, so that's quite a possibility here. Let's kind of dissect this a little bit, you guys. If you are in a relationship, there is a possibility, I should say, the Magician can indicate a new beginning, and the Empress here can indicate pregnancy. So I do want to point that out. If that is something that you have wanted, it is possible that there is a pregnancy coming. Oh, we're not going to take that, even though I love this card. That one is Embrace. Tell me about this Seven of Swords for... Okay, that's how we're going to be for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Okay, both of them? No, which one? Okay. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So I think that once you got out of this, you realize that, like, there's something better out there for me. You know, like, I think once you kind of see the forest for the trees, you're like, oh my God, what was I even thinking? This person was a liar, or they're a cheat, or whatever. Like, if for some of you, it was like absolutely like escaping a relationship. Maybe you actually had to leave in the dead of night, or you felt like you had to leave in the dead of night. So, I think that this was, you know, like, oh wow, I cannot believe I stayed with someone who would treat me like this, that I felt like I had to walk on eggshells around. When I am clearly the Empress here, or the Emperor, I mean, all genders. All genders. But I do still want to point out, if you are not trying to get someone pregnant or be pregnant, you do want to be careful with this energy that we have here. We've got some procreation happening. Could also be the birth of a really good idea, you guys, but, you know, we got to be careful when we got to be careful. The Empress, Spirit. Tell me about the Empress. Thank you. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. Remember, love is the greatest healer. Have some fun together. But if you don't want babies, okay, I'm just saying. Okay. But yeah, no, absolutely. The Empress tells me that when you are manifesting someone, you can manifest everything. Like, people, you know, first of all, I have 2 Capricorn parents. Love them. They are older though, and they come from a generation where it's like, oh, well, you can't have a perfect relationship. And it's not that I think that you can have a perfect relationship. I think that you can have someone who is right for you. And so if you require passion and you want to laugh and you want someone who travels, you can have that, you know? Yes, sometimes I think that we need to be more open-minded about what we find attractive, or the things that we think we have to have in a relationship. But there are some things that should be deal breakers, and I think it's absolutely okay for those things to be deal breakers. For me, playfulness is one of them. You might want somebody who is very, very playful, and I think that's okay. I'm also getting a gaming vibe off of them, so that's really cool. If you're both into gaming, obviously that's really cool. That's even better, right? But someone that you can have fun with, whatever that means. It doesn't have to be gaming. It could be like snowboarding together or something, whatever you guys find fun. Okay. The Magician. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes, a new beginning, for sure. For my singles, for sure, it's happening, you guys. Bottom of the deck is the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. I think for those of you in a relationship right now, this is just saying what happened before is not going to happen here, especially if you know that, this isn't feeling toxic to you at all. If it is, then this ain't it. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not a toxic relationship. This feels great. This did not this did not feel good to me at all. This feels beautiful and wonderful, and I'm happy for you guys. So if you are not in a relationship, just hold please, because it's happening, okay? And it's not gonna be like this shady ass person. All right. You Deserve Love came up for Virgo, just in the same exact position. That's so funny. Yeah, this person probably was a pretty shitty person, let's be real. And this card is coming up here to remind you that you deserve to feel like the Empress or the Magician, like, and a combination of both, okay? So you are divine, babe. Or the Emperor, gender free. I'm getting a deck that is like 100% gender free, and I cannot wait. Worth waiting for. I cannot wait, and it says worth waiting for. Are you messing with me, Spirit? Yeah, you guys, this is all worth waiting for. I'm hearing that like the universe is about to give you something that is like beyond any expectation. That some of you felt like was never going to happen, and then when it does happen, you're like, oh my god, this was incredible, so I'm so happy for you. Some of you guys are I thought that this was a wedding, so some of you guys might be married already, or that's what we're moving towards. So Magician, romance. Romantic feelings, romantic feelings. Yes, you guys are definitely moving towards something very, very beautiful, and trust that that is happening. The bottom of the deck is saying that this is in the past. It is not what is coming up for you, okay? Photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you nostalgia, and make new memories. Yeah, I do think that, whoever this was in the past probably does try to contact you, or has tried to contact you. They probably do look at your pictures, and maybe there's like a part of you that like looks at and you're just like, oh, you know what, it was nice to be in a relationship, but I also think that there's going to be a part of you when you're in your Empress energy that's like, thank God, like that will look back and be like, all of these new memories that I'm making are so, like, it was so worth me learning that I am the shit, you know. What is this? The Phoenix, look at that. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, and changed mind. You guys have moved into, or are moving into, this Empress energy. You are rising out of the ashes. Are we just going to throw things for forever? Ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansions, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. The bottom of the deck is mask, and that's that big 7 of Swords energy, not showing their true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslight. And that's what I was picking up on earlier. I did not like. But I do like this. This is beautiful. This is worth waiting for. And I'm very, very happy for those of you who are already in this energy. Awesome. I'm so proud of you. And I'm very, very happy that things are going to continue to ascend and expand. For those of you who are not, just know that it's coming and it's happening. It is beautiful. It does look like there's a letting go of something very toxic in order for you to step into your divine self, my loves. Okay. Do they give you what you give? You deserve balance. This was at a moment that I was thinking. I'm going to actually pull another one because I was actually thinking of someone who was gaslighting and was like very terrible. So, and they were not giving anybody around them balance. So one more, please. They want you. But remember about the pregnancy. Let's be careful here, folks. Valentine's Day, all of that. Fear is hurting this connection is at the bottom of the deck. So if you are in a connection or you are soon to be in a connection, just remember that they are not your 7 of Swords. They are not this toxic person from the past, okay? And one more message from your guides. What do you need my Capricorn to know the next 7 days? That's a lot, is it? Nope, just one. Step into your purpose. I just said to step into your divinity, didn't I? Did I? I feel like I should have if I didn't. Well, anyway, step into your purpose. It's time. Bottom of the deck is meditate. So please, if you've gotten away from your meditation practice, it's time to go back into it for sure. And it is time for you to step into your divine purpose. My wonderful Capricorns, thank you so much for being here. I hope that this resonated. If it did, I would love a huge thumbs up. I would love even just a heart or a comment or a star down below. If there's an emoji feeling that you are having right now, I would love for that down below, unless it's angry. If it's angry, then you're the 7 of Swords. I'm just saying. But anyways, for everybody else, I love you guys. Please, please, please make sure that you are subscribed so you receive these blessings. Check out your other placements if this didn't resonate, but check out your other placements anyways, just because it's very helpful to give you a full picture. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.